Kelsey and Kendra, and today we are doing our first reboot of Twin Talk. We know you guys were very excited when we announced that we were doing them again, and we're just going to kick it off today on a Wednesday, which is kind of random because we never upload on the vlog channel on a Wednesday, but we decided to go ahead and jump right into it because y'all already had some questions for us and some situations, and I was just like, okay, let's just go ahead and start. Okay, so today Kelsey and I both have 2 to talk about, so 4 total, because we're trying to put as many as possible in each video, but not put too many to the point where we can't give you guys the best advice. So we don't want to feel like we're rushing through them like this is a Q&A or something. Yeah. So anybody who doesn't get their question answered in this video, then that will probably be in the next Twin Talk or the one after. So I'm basically just going down the row of questions that were sent to me and going off of that. So I'm just going to do the first 2 that were sent to me. Okay, so just for respectful purposes, we're not going to say names. We're going to keep it anonymous. So you're going to know what your question is according to, what you sent, unless you just forgot what you sent. So hopefully it'll come back to you as we're reading it. Yeah. Okay, so the first person says, hey, I'm so excited about Twin Talk. I have a question for you. So I'm having a struggle with finding friends. After I had my baby, I noticed a lot of people I used to hang out with stopped inviting me out or just don't reach out. I'm trying to make new connections with people who have kids, but it's so hard because they are busy with their child. I feel lonely and isolated, plus I'm an only child and introverted. Any advice on how to find new friends? This is a hard question to answer as introverts giving the introverted person this advice. That's very true. I would say if you still care about the old friendships, reach out at least one more time to see if they respond or if you're getting any kind of, interest from them. And if they still don't respond, then just stop talking to them completely. Because if they don't care, you can't make somebody care. But as far as you being a mom, I would say try to go to some mommy and me classes, and maybe you can meet some other moms. Yeah, maybe once a week, because obviously moms are busy, and people in general are busy. They have their own stuff going on. They have work, and they gotta have time to actually chill and reboot from work. So it's kind of hard to make time to hang out unless you really want to. Coming from people who like to stay at home, we're true homebodies, I actually go out when I feel like going out. I have to want to go out. So if those people haven't responded, then the silence is also an answer as well. So don't take the silence as them not giving you an answer. Sometimes when people just don't respond, that's their answer. That's true. So like Kelsey said, that's a good idea. Go to a mommy and me class, even if it's just once a week, because moms are busy. But I feel like you will probably find someone to get along with well there. And they're going to be babies that are the same age as your baby, so you can have mommy time, but your kids can have many play dates also. So you're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Exactly. And whatever moms you connect with, you can make further plans after you meet them there. So yeah, just find some kind of classes that will help you connect with other moms. So we're just gonna ping pong it. So I'm gonna go next. Mine are very extensive, but yeah, let's just. Oh yeah, yours paragraph. Go ahead. I have a roommate / best friend that is an ex-boyfriend. I know, crazy. And he has a girlfriend that he claims to be in love with. And I'm not gonna lie, it does hurt me because I still have strong feelings for him. Every time she comes over, she annoys me, and she does little things to piss me off, like feed my dog treats when she hasn't eaten yet, which makes her not want to eat her regular food, and plays with her when she needs to go to sleep, and it upsets me. And this girl knows it annoys me, but she still does it. I don't care much for her, but she makes my living situation with me and my roommate difficult. They always argue about me as well as their relationship, and to top it all off, my roommate has made advances at me. And at first I was strong because I know cheating is wrong, especially if you claim to be in love with this girl, but he has broken me down and we have slept together a couple of times, and I don't know what I should do. I desperately need both of y'all's help. P.S. I love you guys so much. P.S. Around this time, I've been trying to get over him and go on dates and try to find a boyfriend as well as find my own place to get out of my current situation to no avail. And I've been praying on it, but I really need yours and Kendra's advice. Okay. That was a lot. Yeah, it was. So first of all, the fact that you live with your ex is already a recipe for disaster. Yes. Clearly. Clearly. Yeah, we heard that. But the fact that she's complaining about the girlfriend giving her dog treats and, saying she knows it annoys me. Girl, if you're sleeping with her man, the last thing you need to be worried about is her giving your dog treats if you giving her man treats. That's number one. Yes. So, and you said you're trying to get over him, but you can't get over him if you're still under him. I mean living together. I mean if y'all in the same space, Kelsey. Gotcha. Sorry, my head. That too. You can't get over somebody if you're still, sleeping with them, hooking up with them, having any kind of intimate moments. Exactly. That's not how you get over someone. You have to separate yourself from that person. Exactly. And I distract yourself. Yeah, and I understand some people want to try to still be friends when they break up. But in my experiences, it usually doesn't work. They usually always try to weasel their way back in. There's a chance. And I'm just like, what happened to us being friends? And if you only wanted to be friends, you're giving him mixed signals. By sleeping with him. Do not do that. First of all, I would feel uncomfortable being around that person's girlfriend, knowing that they live with this person while they're together. That is not okay. So you might want to do some self-reflecting. That is not okay. That says something about your character at the moment. So there's room to grow as a person. Yeah, nobody's perfect, but girl, you need to, like Kendra said, reevaluate your mind and your intentions on doing it. So were you doing it to be spiteful to the girl too? Because she said she don't like her, so that's not right though. Like you need to be completely done with him, and their situation is clearly already a hot mess because he's cheating on her with you. You shouldn't even still have feelings for someone who is willing to cheat on their current girlfriend anyway. Yeah, because that shows his character as well. Yes. So obviously if he's cheating on his girlfriend, then clearly he would do the same thing to you because he's obviously immature and he doesn't know what a real relationship is. Yeah, y'all clearly broke up for a reason. I don't know what the reason was, but this current situation is not a good situation. No, you need to get out. So as far as like living on your own, I would get like something that is very small. You might want to move back home for like a couple of months. If that's not an option, I'm sure there are other people. I don't know if you're in school or if you just work. I'm sure there's someone else who probably needs a roommate that you feel comfortable with living with temporarily, even if it's like 3 to 6 months, just to like get your own savings up so that you can move out and live by yourself. Have your own place. Yes. Because this is not a healthy situation. And I feel like you still having feelings for him isn't motivating you to even want to separate yourself. Yeah. Because to me it sounds like y'all living together and you still wanting to be friends with him, there's like a comfort level there. And when you're too comfortable around someone, that doesn't really motivate you to want to move out. Yeah. And you still make changes when they're uncomfortable. Yeah. And I would also say I feel like you're still holding on to something maybe. If you're still living together, you're still sleeping with him and he got a girlfriend, girl, you just need to let go of him and the whole situation because it's turning you into someone that you may not like in the long run. And he says that he claims, like you said, he claims he's in love with this girl. And it's clear that he doesn't even know the definition of love. Like, that ain't love. What's going on right here, this is not love. This is a hot mess. Get your own place. If you can't get your own place right away, get another roommate. Take your dog. Get the hell out of there right now. Because this is not working out. No. And you also said that you've been trying to like go on dates and stuff. And don't do that. I would say don't even do that. This is just the time for you to be focused on yourself. And like Kendra said, self-reflect on the situation that you just got yourself out of, and you need to rebuild who you are, like rebuild yourself. I feel like you can't really give yourself wholeheartedly to a new person if you still got internal issues going on. Yes. So just deal with you right now. Yes. So I don't think that's healthy to bring whatever is going on internally. Don't bring the baggage into something else. Even if it is something platonic, or you don't want to like ruin something that could be good later on if you start dating someone new, bringing that extra baggage into that. So yeah, I think you should, learn how to be single before thinking about being with someone else, especially if this current situation has taken a toll on you emotionally, mentally. So refer to our How to Be Single video. Yeah, that Twin Talk. Go watch that one, and it should definitely help you with your current situation. Yeah, that was our very first one, and it's extremely insightful. Yes. Hi Kendra, so glad you ladies are bringing back Twin Talk. I could definitely use some advice. So to make the long story short, I briefly started talking to an old friend of mine a few months ago. I cut it off for multiple reasons, 2 of them being that he seemed extremely dependent and sad. Am I wrong for breaking it off with someone who might possibly be depressed? Sometimes I fear that he might hurt himself. I reach out from time to time to check up on him, but I don't want him getting the wrong idea. Please help. Love you guys.
Love you too.
I don't think this is a very touchy situation because I've actually been in
Kelsey
something
can relate.
similar to this, but he wasn't just a friend, he was an ex too. I would say you don't want to cross the line because sometimes because you want to care, but you don't want to care too much because then, like you said, they get the wrong idea. So you just want to set boundaries. Like if you're reaching out, you want to let him know this is strictly on a friend level and I'm just checking on you and your mental state. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times when someone is having mental issues, when you leave them alone too much, it's not that good. And some people who have mental issues, when they feel like other people don't care, they do things to get attention from other people. So you reaching out is a good thing. Just don't do it too much to the point
where they think it's going to be something more than just friends.
Than just friends.
Make sure make sure you're clear about where you guys stand.
That's why I said just set boundaries.
Yeah.
Like so he'll know, okay, we're not getting back together with
it's
my
platonic.
situation. Yes, just let him know this is what it is. Just lay it out on the line at the beginning because guys always trying to find any kind of reason to weasel their way back in.
Yeah.
And you just need to be like, nah, bro.
And you need to let him know also if he's trying to be with you in that way, also let him know that he needs to work on himself. So that's also really not a good combination to actually have someone in that state wanting to be in a relationship.
No.
Because he needs to learn how to work on himself because it seems like there's a lack of self-love in his
own personal situation by himself.
Yeah.
Like it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
And I would also say, like I said, don't reach out too much because I'm not going to lie, when you wrap yourself so much into somebody else's issues that you were once close to, then it begins to hurt you. It kind of you kind of lose yourself in the situation and you don't want that to happen. Because I was in a situation where I felt like I was giving so much of myself to this other person to the point where I looked in the mirror and I didn't even recognize myself.
Yeah.
Like it was just
like you didn't have anything left for you.
Yes, I was just ran dry. I was just like, okay, I can't pour into you no more because my cup is empty. You know what I mean? You can't pour into somebody when your own cup is empty. So just make sure you're still taking care of yourself because you can't help nobody else unless you help yourself. Okay, this is the last one. Okay. Hi Kelsey and Kendra, love you both. Love you too. I'm 25 years old, but my last serious relationship was when I was 18, so I'm not that well versed in dating. Well, this past November, I met a guy on Tinder. We talked exclusively. We made it clear that we like each other and we enjoy each other's company. When we first met, he made it clear that a girlfriend is something he wants. It's been 4 months now and he hasn't popped the question. Is 4 months too soon? Am I pressed? Thanks, loves. Also, my birthday is in September. We are planning on going somewhere together out of the country. It was initially supposed to be a solo trip, but he really wants to come along. I don't mind. I think it'll be fun, but it's a little confusing to me since we are not together.
So I definitely think you guys should have a conversation, especially before y'all go on that trip, because you're going to be annoyed with him the whole time if you don't know what you are. And if it's been 4 months, I think 4 months is long enough to define the relationship.
DTR.
So you definitely should have the conversation. Especially if he hasn't brought it up, that's kind of a red flag. Especially if he said in the beginning that he wants a girlfriend.
Yeah, because you don't look crazy if he said to you,
that's what you said,
I want a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So he can't throw it back in your face and be like, oh, I thought we was just chilling.
You can throw it back in his face that that's what he said.
Exactly.
Because I feel like some men, I hope he's not playing with your feelings though, because I feel like some men say stuff just to get with you, and then later on they act like you crazy.
Yes.
But you like, no, you crazy because you said that. Exactly. And you acting different, so I'm not crazy. You crazy.
Exactly.
I feel like you should definitely establish what you are before you go on that trip, or just in general. Even if he plans on not going, you should define what is going on with you guys. What are we?
Yeah.
Ask him. Even if I know this is not right, but sometimes it works. So act like somebody asked you out on a date and ask him how he feels about it. If he don't want you to go, then he needs to be your man right now. Yeah. If he don't care if you go, then that should tell you something.
Yeah, a little Love Jones situation. Really? That's what happened in Love Jones. He was in his feelings because he had feelings.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. So just tell him hey, I've been getting asked out on dates. I don't know what to say. I don't know if I should say yes.
Because it'll make him step up.
Yes.
Or step out.
Yeah, step up or step out. Because when somebody feel like they can lose you, they value what is going on more. But if they don't care if they lose you, then that is very telling as well.
Yeah, that's your answer right there.
So definitely talk about it. Communication is key.
Yes.
And I completely understand what you said as far as like not being in a serious relationship in a long time, because I have not been in a committed serious relationship in a long time. So I know that's like a big commitment for you, because you seem like someone who doesn't really just jump into things just to jump into things.
Yeah, so this is a big deal for you. So you don't want to be wasting your time with him if it's not going anywhere.
Yes.
Now, if you just want to hang out with him, then just do that. But you made it clear that y'all want to be exclusive, and y'all said that y'all wanted to be exclusive. But like Kendra said, if he giving mixed signals, like, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, either step up or step out.
He playing games.
He really is, and you don't want him to ruin your vacation. So find out what it is before y'all plan to go.
You don't want to regret that he came. You don't want him to be all the way in another country.
Exactly.
Like, I wish you went back to America.
Exactly. And then when you think back on that trip, you're gonna remember that you were there with him.
Not enjoying yourself.
Exactly.
Making good memories.
So yeah, DTR before y'all go.
And I think that's very important to everybody else watching. If you're in a situation, you're confused, like she's confused, have the conversation.
Yeah, and you don't look crazy, especially if he said he wants a girlfriend. Like, come on. Yeah, just talk to him. That's all you can do.
This is also good advice for people who have had the opposite situation where they want a relationship and the person that they're talking to has not brought this up.
You need to move on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can't make no man be in a relationship.
Right.
Especially if he never mentioned it to you.
Right.
Because some girls, I'd be like, girl, have you got amnesia? He never said that.
No, he didn't say that. Some people just assume based on like how you act with him, like how you interact, that, oh, we're something, but if y'all ain't talk about it.
No, guys, you have to verbalize.
Yes.
You have to say it, because
they cannot read your mind.
No, they already slow anyway.
Yeah.
So you have to verbalize to them, this is what it is, this is what we talked about, and this is what it is now. You know what I mean? But if y'all never talked about it, he gonna be like, I ain't never tell you that.
Yeah.
And you can't be mad at him because y'all never said it. Y'all never really talk about that.
Long story short, don't assume. Don't assume what you are if you haven't talked about it.
Exactly.
And I feel like a lot of like younger relationships do this. They just think, oh, we talking.
Yeah, it's a lot of blurred lines with just talking.
Yeah. Especially even with just this generation, I feel like people be like, oh, we just talking. I'm like, are you just talking to somebody else too? Like you.
But to me, just talking is not a relationship.
No, it's not. But some people confuse that with being with someone.
Public service announcement. Talking is not in a relationship. Okay.
That's just dating.
Yeah.
Meaning they could possibly be dating other people.
Yeah.
But they still consider themselves single.
Yeah.
So
it's a difference.
Make sure you talk about it, because I can't stand when girls like look like they in relationships by themselves.
Well, it's a lot of that going around.
Yeah. So don't make yourself look stupid.
Yeah. Don't be in a relationship all by yourself.
Yeah.
And he just living his life.
Yeah. Single.
Yeah. Okay guys, so that's it for this Twin Talk reboot. We're really excited to be back doing them and giving you guys advice. We love talking to you guys and helping you guys out with certain situations. And y'all know we always gonna keep it 100% real with y'all. We don't know how else to be. Sometimes we might come off a little harsh or blunt, but that's just us, and I feel like we're not truly helping you.
It's from a place of love.
We're not truly helping you if we're not giving you the real.
Yes.
We're not doing you no favors.
Yes, and we don't really like to sugarcoat stuff, because I feel like some people don't really get the point.
No.
If you sugarcoat stuff or you just beat around the bush, we just like to go straightforward, head on. We like to be very direct with you guys.
A little tough love.
So if you're not someone who likes to take advice that way, then probably don't send any questions our way. But if
we're not gonna call you, we're not gonna call you.
No, that's not us. We don't even do that with each other. We just give each other straight up the real truth. So if that's what you want, and that's the kind of advice you feel like you need in order to make good changes in your life, and you trust our opinion, then definitely feel free to keep sending in your questions to Kelsey or myself. DM us or Snapchat Kelsey, because I'm hardly ever on Snapchat, and I don't even know how to check my messages no more since they changed it. So I'm just gonna be honest.
Well,
so you can DM me on Instagram.
I check mine most of the time, but sometimes I can't. Sometimes I avoid opening them because I get inappropriate snaps.
Yeah, but now I don't even know how to check them since they changed it.
Well, that's good for you, because sometimes I be checking because I be trying to respond to my ride or dies, and I come across just inappropriate things that I don't want to see. Nasty.
Okay guys, so that completes this Twin Talk reboot. Don't forget to message us if you have any advice, questions on our Instagram. So DM us, feel free, and we love you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one.